Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a very short episode because what is happening now is in development and there's not much we can do about it now, but consider this a warning.
My wife, she get it. Yeah.
Did I hear that correctly? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Newsflash. I'm your host, Joe Emilio. Thanks for tuning in. The Department of Land Reform and Rural Development had a meeting on the 19th of February to discuss a future bill. The meeting was called Development of Legislative Measures to Ensure Equitable Access to Land as Provided for in the Constitution. So this bill is probably going to be called Equitable Access to Land or something to that effect. And so this department had a meeting discussing what this bill is going to be like. And basically, in essence, right now, it's basically a bill that's going to try and distribute land according to the demographics of South Africa. So in other words, if there's 80% black people in South Africa, then 80% of them need to have the land. How convenient that this bill is coming out just after the Expropriation Act was signed.
I knew it! I knew it! I knew it!
Now, at this point, I do want to give credit to Ronaldo Gaus, who broke this news. And if you want to see his take on all this, please go to the link in the description. There's also a link to this page in the description as well. And if you have over 3 hours to spare, you can have a listen to the entire meeting. I think some key takeaways from this meeting is, number one, it's not just farmland, it's pretty much any land. This could include abandoned land, unregistered land, or whatever they decide counts as up for grabs. What's really worrying is that some of the people that were in this meeting were advocating for the race-based idea to distribute land. While some argued that we shouldn't use race to distribute land, others were advocating for it. And again, as Ronaldo said, we already have 142 race-based laws in South Africa. Now this is going to be the 143rd race-based law, if it comes to fruition, which is something very important that I want to mention, is that this bill is still in development. They're still talking about it. They're still ironing out. I'm not saying that this bill is going to be perfect and it's going to be lovely and it's going to do all the things that they say it's going to do. Absolutely not. This is absolutely a ploy, communism in disguise.
Seem a bit communist.
A way for the ANC to find a loophole to expropriate without compensation. There's no doubt in my mind, at least, that this is exactly what this bill is all about.
Totally diabolical.
Disguised under the notion of, oh, we want to redistribute the land to help our people and right the wrongs of the past. And the redistribution process that we already have is failing. So we need to accelerate the process, and this is how we're going to do it because our people are suffering. That's what they're going to say. And that's probably when this bill eventually is finalized, the media houses will all come out and try and drill it down your throat that this is a good thing. So, for the same reason Ronaldo made his video, I'm making this video to warn you guys. I'll definitely be keeping an eye out for this bill when it is released. I have a feeling they're going to attempt to be hush-hush about it, but I'll definitely keep an eye out for it. And there should be a public participation process, at which point I will let you all know when that starts. Personally, I've already let some organizations out there know about this, that the ANC is talking about this, so they're also going to be keeping an eye out. Having said that, ladies and gentlemen, again, this is a short video. Just wanted to give you a warning. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think the ANC is going to use this as a backdoor for expropriation without compensation, like a loophole in the law, whatever you want to call it? And while you're down there, leave a like on this video, share it far and wide, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I've got more content coming your way. And also, please consider becoming a member. It goes a long way to supporting the channel and helping me to produce this content. And I want to produce even more content in the future. So your contribution monthly will really help keep this channel alive. But if you can't, also consider giving a super thanks or a Satha thanks, as we call it on this channel. Your contribution is greatly appreciated. Thank you all so much for watching. Your newsflash is in.
Did you know that the original bananas weren't yellow? They were all kinds of colors, from green, purple, and even blue. And this here, this is the red Dakar banana. So it's shorter and plumper than a Cavendish banana. It's got a creamy, dense texture, and it's slightly sweeter with a hint of berry and mango even. And get this, bananas are technically berries, which is kind of wild. And a banana tree isn't even a tree. It's actually a herb. There's over 1,500 different types of bananas around the world, but 99% of exported bananas are one single banana. It's called the Cavendish banana. And it was designed and grown especially for that, to be exported and shipped all over the world. But the problem with the Cavendish, it's technically a complete clone of itself. So one disease could wipe the whole lot out. So next time you see some red Dakar bananas or any other bananas that you haven't tried before, then I encourage you to have a crack, see what they like, because it might be just your new favorite banana.